Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Army's offense will go to work first. Army ran all over Navy in the last meeting. The Cadets winning in a blowout.
Army really handled everything so great. All this that goes into this.
They've got to be able to handle their emotions. You know, both academies, they circle this date every single year. This is the biggest game on the calendar, and they've got to do a better job from the very opening whistle.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most
game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's to Strata. There's the pressure. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe even put...
There he goes! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Black Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on this unit. They've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gives it on the option. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Here's a hit. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Black Knights are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Navy quick to the line. To the air. It's Estrada. They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let it go. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Ready to fire from the pistol. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Buys a little extra time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out, the last
ball downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got it. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stand.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout.
The Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Bell. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Estrada. Makes the catch. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Navy quick to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes.
And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, midshipman! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Going for it all. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Navy offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and...
Breaks into the open. Hard running there. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll try the right side. And some room to work. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Navy will have to punt it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make...
And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Right on the money. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch around the 50. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To give to the back. Lets it fly deep downfield. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking for a man, it's Blair. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Gonna take a shot, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his 5. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Perhaps you're not aware the Army actually has more votes than the Navy, and today they also had more points. And as a result, they will celebrate a win in this rivalry game with the traditional sing second. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.